Now, recently I've been playing around with a lot of new makeup and I put together this routine that works really well on textured skin. And the reason for that is because it is using specific products, but in a certain way, mixed with other specific products that actually gives you the perfect skin-like finish. It's kind of like the best way to get an invisible concealer and foundation look, which works really well on textured skin. Now, the reason I keep talking about, or I've mentioned that, you know, it's specific products with specific products. I know it sounds weird saying it, but what I mean by that is a couple of the products I'm using are products which are really made to have your skin look like skin, right? And it's not so much about giving you amazing coverage. This video is about making your foundation and concealer look invisible, but this isn't actually using foundation. So this is using something in place of foundation, but we are going to be using a concealer with it. And you'll understand what I mean by everything I've said so far. If it sounds confusing, you're going to understand what I mean as we go through each product. So let's get into it. I have nothing on my skin. I do have a tiny bit of concealer on my lids, my brows, and my upper lid mascara is done. Everything else, there's nothing on my skin. I'm going to be using some Korean formulas here. So this is the ERBORIAN CC Cream, and this is what I mean. It's not a foundation, and this is actually the one that changes color on your skin. So it actually goes on white, but then it changes color, it adapts to your skin. There's pigments in here that basically kind of burst, release on contact with the skin when you start blending, and it actually ends up as your skin color, right? Now, I feel that this shade, which is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put it on the screen. This shade comes out a little bit deep on me, but if I went for the lighter shade, it would be too light for me. So I like to actually lighten it up with a good concealer. But I am going to be using a CC eye cream as well. So this is what I mean. I'm using these products, which are very specific to being almost like not even a skin tint. It actually is a moisturizer, this. I'm mixing it with an actual concealer that gives you the coverage you need where you need it, but in a very, very small amount. If you like very detailed videos like this, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell button, because it means that you're not going to miss my next video, and it means that you will support this channel. So let's get started. Now, I have no product on my skin whatsoever, other than I've got my morning serum on, and that's it. I do have a tiny bit of my moisturizer on, but not a lot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go and put this on the back of my hand. Now, I'm actually going to dot this all over my skin because I want you to see it blend in. Let's just dot this around. Do you see what I mean? You can see it's white, right? I don't want too much of this on because obviously we are creating more of a natural look. And ultimately I want this to look like skin. I'm gonna get my BK Beauty 106 brush. You wanna get something you can buff the product in with, and you're gonna see how this literally changes to my skin color. It gives you very slight coverage. This has literally turned into foundation. The great thing is this product allows your skin to actually look like skin. Have you seen anything this good? Honestly, this is so worth it. It's such a good product and it's so underrated. Okay, now we're gonna use the ERBORIAN CC Eye Cream. This is in the same shade. It's an eye contour cream. It smooths and it corrects. So you can use a concealer over this. And what I'm gonna do is actually apply this directly to my under eye area. We're gonna add a bit there and a bit there. Right, I'm actually gonna use my sponge for this. And you're gonna watch this also transform into something that kind of does actually conceal. And that's what's pretty crazy about this. Look at that. That has actually given me some coverage on my under eye area. Can we just talk about this? Because I don't have concealer on my under eyes. This has actually covered up dark circles. Granted, it's not like completely flawless underneath, like it's not the kind of coverage you would get from like Tarte Shape Tape or anything, but then not everyone wants that type of coverage. So I genuinely would recommend this to anyone. I feel like both of these products are actually so underrated. The CC cream from ERBORIAN is something I think everyone needs to get. I love the fact that the CC eye cream has SPF 20 because at least you know you're getting that kind of protection on the eye area. I feel like a lot of people actually forget about the sunscreen and the protection that we need around the eye area. The skin is so thin around that area. You need it even more than anywhere else. Definitely a must have. You need to go get this. It's so good. If you do want a little bit more coverage, you can go in with a concealer that's going to give you a bit more coverage. Now you can go with any concealer that works well for you. I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer because I feel like it's a good one for me, which isn't, you know, like it's not as crazy as Tarte Shape Tape. That's in Natural Beige. I've got the smallest amount on the back of my hand. Now, I'm not going to take a lot of this. I'm going to take a very small amount actually, and I'm going to go over just for a bit more coverage. And I just want to do this so that you can see that you can layer on a concealer on top if you do want more coverage. I just think it's such a good product. Like if you go close up, it does not look like I've got a whole load of foundation on. This product really allows your skin to look like skin, and it's very invisible. Now look, at the end of the day, obviously my skin does not look like how it looked before I put any of this on. The whole point is that it does look better by putting this on, but we also don't want it to look like we're plastered with a whole load of foundation and concealer. So the point is we want to get a concealer and foundation finish, which is not heavy, does not look obvious, does not look like I'm contoured so heavily or at all, to be honest. We just don't want to look like we've plastered a whole load of makeup on. To set this, I would actually recommend using a pressed powder because you want something that is quite kind of ultra fine. You don't want anything too heavy. So something that I really do love lately is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake pressed powder. I like using banana bread. I'm going to use this with a brush though, because I actually think you get a finer finish with a brush. So we're going in with the Real Techniques setting brush, and then we're going to just set this under eye area. By the way, I really do hope you've subscribed to the Beauty Breakfast Club. It's an online publication which focuses on beauty, wellness mindset, a bit of fashion thrown in. It's honestly great. You're going to love it. There's a new newsletter written by me every 2 days. You've got like about 2 years worth of newsletters to catch up on. We've got interviews with brand founders. We've also got new product releases. We've got tried and tested. We've got tutorials on there. We've got problem solving on there when it comes to beauty. We've got fashion tips. We've got a lot of over 40. There's an over 40 section as well for you there. We've also got comparisons of products. There's so much stuff on there. You're going to love it. If you love beauty, then you're going to love that site. Now it is free to subscribe, which gives you access to some of the site, but if you go for the paid version, it costs you the same as getting yourself one coffee a month. It means that you get to join the group chat too. So the group chat is full of the paid subscribers and me, so you can ask me any questions directly, and it's a really amazing community in there because they're all like-minded people who love the same things. So just imagine that everyone's talking about things that they've tried, products that they've bought. They're even posting pictures of themselves, makeup that they've done, and everyone's really supportive on there too. So I think you'd really enjoy it. So I'll see you there. Okay, so as you can see, this has kind of like nicely cleaned up that under eye area. It's set it really nicely. Now I would suggest applying this anywhere that you get either creasing or shine that you don't want. For me, that's always down the kind of center of the face and the under eyes. So just kind of like up here, there you go. Everywhere else, I let that sit bare because, well, not bare, it's got a little bit of makeup there, but obviously, but not press it down with powder because I feel like that gives me that natural kind of like skin-like finish. Like if you can see, the under eye here is pretty matte, but after about half an hour to an hour, that's going to look a little bit less matte because my natural oils in my skin will come through and everything starts to look a bit more lived in. Now the point is that you want your skin to look lived in because that's normal and it is going to end up looking more skin-like. When you first initially put your makeup on, inevitably it's going to look like either a little bit too matte or a bit too freshly done, you know, that done look when you've just done your makeup. So you've got to give it a little bit of time. If you're aiming to get the exact look that you want immediately after doing your makeup, then that's a different story. But always allow yourself about half an hour to an hour, maybe a bit longer depending on your skin type, for your natural oils to come through and for everything to look a little bit more lived in. That's when you're gonna feel like everything has settled down, everything is fused together, and it all looks like it's part of your skin rather than makeup that's just sitting on top. So bear that in mind. By applying the powder onto the areas which are a bit of a concern for me, like the under eye creasing, center of the face where I get a little bit of shine where I don't like it, and leaving out the perimeter of the face that allows me to get that skin-like finish a little bit quicker because I haven't applied powder all over. Right? So if you want to add a little bit of dimension, what I actually really like doing lately is using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Pressed Powder, but a different shade. I use the shade Cinnamon Bun. I'm going to get my Hourglass Veil Brush, get some onto the brush, and then dip the brush onto a tissue so there's not so much on here. And then I very lightly just kind of sculpt my cheekbones here so that it gives me some shape to my face. And this color for my skin tone works really well. And I just put this along the perimeter and that just adds a bit of dimension to my face. Now I've got my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. I'm just doing a really quick natural lip with a little bit of my Violet France Bisou Balm. Just a little bit because this is not about the lips. This is really about the base for me today because I really wanted you guys to see exactly how you can get that really nice invisible skin-like finish. So this isn't about your skin looking like you've got like as in no makeup on and you look the same as you did before. Otherwise there would be no point, right? The point is you want your skin to look like, okay, she's perfected it, but it still looks like skin. If we really zoom in, then I'm really hoping you can see that this still looks like skin. Having a skin-like finish and having that really nice base where your foundation doesn't look like it's sitting on your skin, your concealer doesn't look like it's sitting on your skin and creasing everywhere, and it doesn't look separated from your foundation. That doesn't mean you can't have dimension in your face, like add a bit of sculpting, you know? It doesn't mean you can't have all those things. The whole point of this kind of look is so that if anyone is very close up to you, it doesn't look like you've got a layer of foundation and a layer of concealer on your skin. It looks like it's part of your skin. So I really do hope that that's made that clear because I didn't want people to think I'm saying, oh, you know, this is just gonna look like your skin and that's it, because that's a very different type of look. And if you do want that type of look, let me know in the comments and we'll do it. I would say that is a no makeup look, and I'm talking about an actual no makeup look where it doesn't look like you're wearing any makeup. If you want that kind of look, then maybe comment no makeup in the comments, and then if we see it a whole load of times we can do that. So just put no makeup and I'll do that video for you. I really do hope you've enjoyed this today. This was a very kind of, I feel like it's using different products so you guys can really see how that works and if it's worth it. I would highly recommend those CC creams. They're so good. The ERBORIAN brand is actually a brand that I've loved for a very, very long time. I used to use this a lot and I haven't used this for a while. This is the ERBORIAN Super BB cream and it's an amazing, when I'm tanned, it's just so good. It's the perfect shade for me. So it's going to be too dark for me now, but the coverage is amazing and it's so good for acne prone skin, by the way, or oily skin. Hopefully you've enjoyed this today, and you can see I haven't even put any blush on or anything. It's so skin-like. Like you can just go like this and you're not gonna like feel like a whole load of makeup's coming off, and that's what I love about this. I really do hope you've enjoyed it, and again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you don't miss my next video, and I will see you on the next one.